How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Can you sit down?
I can.
Do it then.
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your senses?
I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. You may be an undigested piece of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of underdone potato. There's more of the gravy than the grave about you, whatever you are. Do you see this toothpick?
I do.
But you're not looking at it.
But I see it.
Well, I have but to swallow this, and for the rest of my day persecuted by a legion of goblins, all of my own creation. Humbug, I tell you! Humbug!
Oh!
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 Oh! Oh! Mercy, dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do, I must. But why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander the world. Oh, woe is me! And witness what it cannot share. But I might have shared on earth and turned into happiness.
You are fettered? Tell me why.
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I made it on my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Is its pattern strange to you? Or would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored of it since. It is a prestigious chain.
Scrooge glanced around him on the floor, expecting to find himself surrounded by some 50 or 60 fathoms of iron cable, but he could see nothing. Jacob, oh Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. It comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooge, and is conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men. Nor can I tell you what I would. A very little more is all permitted to me. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit never walked beyond our counting house. Mark me. In life, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hole. And weary journeys lie before me.
You must have been very slow about it, Jacob.
Slow!
7 years dead and travelling all this time?
The whole time. No rest, no peace.
You travelled fast?
On the wings of the wind.
You might have got over a great quantity of ground in 7 years.
Oh, captive bound, double-ironed, No space of regret can make amends for one's life's opportunity misused. Yet such was I. Oh, such was I.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, the benevolence were all my business. The dealing of my trade were but a drop of water in the comparative ocean of my business. At this time of the rolling year I suffer most. Why did I walk through the crowds of my fellow beings with my eyes turned down? I never raised them. Hear me. My time is nearly gone.
I will, but don't be hard upon me. Don't be flowery, Jacob, I pray.
How it is that I appear before you in this shape I cannot see. I may not tell. I have sat invisible by your side many a day. That is no light apart from my penance. I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance of my procuring Ebenezer.
Oh, you were always a good friend to me, thank ye.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Oh, is that the chance you hope to mention, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take 'em all at once and have it over with, Jacob?
Expect the second the next night, of the same hour, and the third the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more.
When it had said these words, the spectre walked backwards from him, and at every step it took, the window raised itself a little, so that when the spectre reached it, it was wide open. It beckoned to Scrooge to approach, which he did. When they were within 2 paces of each other, Marley's ghost held up its hand, warning him to come no nearer. Scrooge stopped, not so much in obedience as in surprise and fear, for on the raising of his hand he became sensible of a confusion of noises in the air, incoherent sounds of lamentation and regret, wailing, inexpressibly sorrowful and self-accusatory. The spirit, after listening for a moment, joined in the mournful dirge, floated out upon the bleak, dark night. Scrooge followed to the window, desperate in his curiosity. He looked out. The air was filled with phantoms wandering hither and thither in restless haste. Every one of them wore chains like Marley's ghost. Some few were linked together. None were free. They cried at being unable to assist a wretched woman with an infant whom they saw below upon a doorstep. The misery with them all was clearly that they sought to interfere for good in human matters and had lost the power forever. Whether these creatures faded into the mist or the mist enshrouded them, he could not tell. But they and their spirit voices faded together, and the night became as it had been. Scrooge closed the window and went straight to bed.